Hello, everyone. This is Pamela Brown out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, with Unit of Prosperity and IMarketsLive. Thank you for joining me this evening as I interview Dr. Tanya Callender out of Florida as she comes to us to tell us the amazing results she's been having with Unit of Prosperity and IMarketsLive. Since she's come on board, she's been blazing the trails with IMarketsLive and doing phenomenal things with this opportunity and building a phenomenal team that's also doing great things. So please help me welcome Dr. Tanya Callender to interview today. Thank you, Dr. Tanya, for interviewing with me today.
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. Hello.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions and just speak freely. Tell us as much as you want us to know. So I know that you've become a part of Unit of Prosperity and you joined the opportunity at IMarketsLive. So tell us what attracted you to it, and just give us a little bit of information about yourself and how you became attracted to this wonderful opportunity.
All right. Okay. Well, here goes, right? My name is Dr. Tanya Callender. I've been in the industry of network marketing direct sales for about 6-7 years. Love the industry. This was the first place I made some choices in my life that were not smart choices. Therefore, I hindered my ability to get gainful employment. What the average person, the average person takes for granted as far as employment is concerned. I did not have those opportunities. Okay. And so I sought out an opportunity to change my life as well as my children's lives well over a decade ago. And what I ran across was the industry of direct sales and network marketing. It absolutely transformed my life. I've had the opportunity to partner with some phenomenal companies under some great leadership, with great products, with phenomenal CEOs. But I found myself at a place where I was burnt out. I was burnt out with continuing to build teams. I was burnt out with motivating people, continuing to motivate people to remember their why. And it was, my income was contingent upon them remembering their why. So I was constantly rebuilding. And so that totally frustrated me. So I found myself in a place about a year ago where Forex, an opportunity in the Forex space came to me. And I dropped out of school in 9th grade. So when the opportunity was brought to me, I was intimidated by the information. I didn't know what Forex was. I thought it was the stock market. It was just very intimidating for me. So I said no. When it came back around in the form of IMarketsLive. I did some research. I reached out to one individual that's currently in IMarketsLive in leadership. And then another person reached out to me. And I in turn reached out to Mr. Reginald Stinson. So at the time, I had three prospective sponsors, right? And so what was important for me was to find the right individual that it was time for me to go in covenant with. Because one thing I understood about IMarketsLive when it came to me in January of 2017 was the fact that it was a skill set that I could learn that no one can take away from me. Okay. However, when it came, I was in a dark place. I'm being transparent. I was depressed. I was laying in the bed, not eating, not drinking, not talking to people. And so when I looked at the product swap trades, where you can simply copy and paste and go into profit, I said, okay, well, if I can earn an income without talking to people, without recruiting an income, a substantial income, then this is it for me, right? And so laying in my bed, a swipe trade came. I ultimately partnered with Mr. Reginald Stinson, the founder and CEO of Unity of Prosperity, because our spirits connected. I'm just going to be transparent. I loved his heart towards people. I loved the fact that he's a servant leader, and he was putting his team first. And so that is what compelled me to partner with him outside of anybody else. I'm not taking anything else away from any other leaders in the space, in our company. But for me, Mr. Reginald Stinson was the person that I needed to partner with. So when my first wire trade came through, I copied, paste. I did the copy and paste thing, laying in my bed, depressed, right? And went into a $22 profit in about 2 minutes. I went into a $22 profit in 2 minutes. So I was convinced that this was something that I could truly do without talking to anybody, without recruiting anybody. And so I told Mr. Stinson then, I said, look, I'm not recruiting. Don't ask me to. I'm not doing it. I'm going to make this silent money and I'm not telling anybody.
Right.
But I got to a place where I became I became relatively successful financially in the space, and I could not tell people. You know, I could not share. And so my team started building by default. So that is what brings me here.
Well, awesome. So you mentioned that you have children. Yes. Are they young, small children, or do you have teenagers?
Okay, so here we go. My baby is 9. His name is Joshua. And then my next baby are 22, 24, 26, and 28. And I am the grandmother. Oh my
goodness, I would have never thought that.
Yeah, I have 5 children, and my oldest is 28. He's married to a beautiful woman. They just gave me twins. So I have twin babies, Landon and Logan, and excited about that. So yeah, 5 children and 4 grandchildren.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
He's been good. Yes,
and you look fabulous.
Thank you.
I would have never thought. Not at all. You look fabulous.
Thank you. God has redeemed the time. Okay, trust me.
Oh my goodness, praise God.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned that you didn't want to recruit. So recruiting is an optional thing with IMarketsLive?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't not recruit. And what I mean by, let me not use the term recruit. You can't not share. Let me say that. You can't not share. Once you learn this skill set, I mean, you have the ability to make thousands from your phone. You know, I've had 5-figure days from this, not talking to anybody. And so it's very hard not to share with a person that you've learned a skill set that no one can take away from you. And so that's ultimately what happened. I went through a season of let me make sure I know what I'm doing. And then when you start sharing with people, other people get excited. We have phenomenal products here at IMarketsLive. The Fusion Trader is absolutely phenomenal. It's 100% hands-free. It's giving you an opportunity to multiply your money exponentially in the Forex space while you're learning. And then learning the skill set for yourself. My favorite Chinese proverb is this. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. And that's what we have our hands on with this vehicle, IMarketsLive, is the ability to not only earn an income, not only to share, but you're learning a skill set that can never be taken away from you.
So tell me, because you're teaching a lot of men and women how to fish. So how big has your team become since you've been a part of this?
Wow, it has been growing like exponentially. The Holy Spirit has really blown on my team. I went from, no, I'm not talking to anybody, Mr. Stinson. No, don't ask me to partnering with a great partner. His name is Dr. Adrian Gentry. And he said, Tanya, you know what God has called you to do. You know, he's called you to impact the globe. You have to share it. And so because of that encouragement from Dr. Adrian Gentry and from Mr. Reginald Stinson, my team covers the globe. I have people in Kuwait. I have people in Afghanistan, phenomenal leader, Guinevere Ramos. I have people in Barbados. I have people in Cayman Islands. I have people in Jamaica. I have people in the UK. I have people all over the United States. So I really believe that this is a season, and not only a season, but a vehicle that God is using to allow a wealth transfer to take place for those people that are paying enough attention to what's happening in IMarketsLive. So yeah, my team is people are popping ranks left and right. I'm just super excited. I'm super excited.
Wow, you're global. You're global for sure.
Yes. I have been declaring that for quite some time, that I have a global impact mandate for my life, and it is definitely coming to pass with IMarketsLive.
Yes. And just so people know, exactly when did you join iMarketsLive?
I joined IMarketsLive on January 26th, 2017.
Wow. That's the day before my anniversary.
Wow,
I love January.
January,
wow.
the month of new beginnings. Yep, I started January 26th. As I said, depressed, stressed out, didn't want to talk to anybody, and still made money.
Wow.
I found we have several resources. The educational platform offers a variety of different ways to learn. We have IMarketsLive TV, which I love, getting on the London session initially when I first started. IML Academy. But for me, IML Academy, I am a more of a hands-on person. So IML TV really spoke to me with having live interactive education, being able to ask questions, to the phenomenal educators that we have. So that was a blessing for me. And then I had to realize trading is a mindset. It's literally 95% mental, 95% psychological, and 5% skill. And so when I found what worked for me, I'm a scalper or a naked trader. So I don't get into swing trades the way my personality is set up. I need to get in, hit the market, get what I'm gonna get from the market, and come on out. And so that's what works for me. And so, but one thing I love about IMarketsLive is the fact that it gives us the opportunity to grow and to learn based on our personality and our pace. And I was blessed. I thank God that I listened to the Holy Spirit and partnered with Mr. Reginald Stinson, because he sincerely takes everybody, not just myself, but everybody under his wing, and teaches us in the UOP community. You have the opportunity to learn this skill set. And if I can share with anybody that may be under the sound of my voice watching this interview, is that it is very important that you are cognizant of the person that you are partnering with. It's important that you partner with somebody that possesses the skill that you want to possess, and not partner with somebody based on popularity, because that'll run you down the wrong road every time. And so I'm honored to be able to share the platform with Mr. Reginald Stinson. I'm honored to be a part of the UOP community. We're truly a family, and there's nobody left behind. There's truly nobody left behind in UOP.
So it sounds like being a part of the UOP is you get great support from all angles, from all levels of leadership. That
absolutely,
the team is really supportive of one another, wanting everyone to win.
Exactly. Mr. Stinson has gone above and beyond to put different resources, not only the resources that we have available with iMarketsLive, but he's taken the time and the effort and money to equip us with resources that other teams don't have in the marketplace right now. And so I think that is what has caused our team to be able to excel as quickly as it has. That's what gave me the ability to learn the skill set that I've now learned. Then I'm now traveling around the world teaching my team, and they're now learning, having $500 days, $700 days, $1,000 days. I have team members that have $4,000 days consistently, and so it's powerful. Wow. It is absolutely the unit of prosperity is powerful because of the community, and the vehicle of iMarketsLive has just added so much power to that community.
Wow. So with you having a global impact, and I say impact because that's what you're having in terms of your team and just being in all corners of the earth. What would you say to someone that's watching this interview that's saying, I really like to be a part of a team where I can touch and feel people. I don't know if I'll have success without being physically connected to the people. Why should I join Unit of Prosperity and connect with this team? And I'm so far away and I can't really connect with people. What would you say to people that are thinking that, they don't think that they can be successful at this because they're not physically connected to a physical team, like right next door?
Okay, you want my honest answer? You want my politically correct answer?
you can give us your straight from the hip answer.
My straight from the hip answer would be that you're starting off with the wrong mindset in the first place. You know, you have to go, when you're making a decision to do something, you have to walk as if it's already done. You have to walk as if you already have the resources available to you to be successful. So, and that's whether there's somebody's looking to partner with IMarketsLive, Unit of Prosperity, get a job at Burger King, get a job at dealer, I don't care where it is. So I think it's important to make up your mind that you want to be successful, that you want to learn the skill set and you want to be successful. Now, what I can speak to is, if you partner with, if it's your choice to partner with someone inside the Unit of Prosperity, you are becoming a part of a family, all right? You are not just joining a team in a company. You are in, I can go so far as to say you are in covenant with somebody, okay? And Mr. Reginald Stinson does not tolerate anybody being left behind. The entire team, everybody that's in leadership. And when I say leadership, I don't mean pen levels. I mean everybody within the Unit of Prosperity is a leader. So anybody that you partner with in leadership, if they don't have the answer, they'll definitely find somebody that does have the answer. And we work as a family. We work as one. We're wholeheartedly a unit. Unit of Prosperity isn't just a title or name. We work as a unit. And so for somebody that's not connected to a team locally, I would tell them to make sure they plug themselves in. We have plenty of resources and training, not only from IMarketsLive, but with the Unit of Prosperity as well. As I shared with you, I have a team that is global. I have a young lady that's phenomenal. God has blessed me to go into covenant with her, Miss Guinevere Ramos, who is in Afghanistan. She started her journey with us 2 weeks prior to being deployed, and she is on the hip. She's on the cusp of hitting Platinum 2000 in the organization in a month's time. And so, and internet over there is splotchy, you know, at best. You know, she might be able to get on team calls and stay on webinars, and that has not hindered her. So I will go back to the beginning of what I said. Your mind has to be at a place where you've decided that you're going to be successful. And if you've made that decision that you're going to be successful and you're committed to yourself that you're going to be successful, Unit of Prosperity is definitely where you want to plug into, because all we do is create winners.
Awesome. Thank you for that. So I really appreciate this time with you this evening and just being able to hear from you, and you can share with the people just what's been happening with you with this phenomenal opportunity. So thank you so much, Dr. Tanya Callender, for joining me this evening. I really enjoyed speaking with you. And for those of you that are watching, please connect with the person that shared this awesome interview with you. Connect with them to get back with them to find out how you can connect with the Unit of Prosperity today. As Dr. Tanya said, don't hesitate. You know, make the decision and then move forward. So everyone have a great, fantastic evening, and we will see you on the inside. Thank you. Bye-bye.